China has become one of the biggest creators of small but incredibly useful devices used around the world. From smart home gadgets to simple everyday electronics, many of the devices we rely on daily are manufactured there. Some of them may look small and simple, but when you look closer, the engineering behind them is actually impressive. And today, I'm taking a closer look at one of those interesting little devices. At first glance, it looks like a simple digital clock. But after testing it, I discovered something surprising about how it works, especially with the batteries. So in this video, we'll power it up, explore its features, set the time, test the alarms, and see what's really inside this device. Let's get started. The first thing I noticed about this device is the battery compartment. It uses two AA batteries, so naturally I expected the device to power on immediately once the batteries were inserted. But surprisingly, nothing happened. The batteries inside this device work more like a CMOS battery in a computer. Their main job is not to power the device fully, but to save the memory. That means even if the device is unplugged, it will remember the time and settings. To actually power the device, it needs 5 volts. This can come from a phone charger, a USB adapter, or even a power bank. Once I connected it to a 5-volt power source, the display immediately came to life. Now we can finally see what this device can really do. Let's take a look at the control buttons on this device. There are 4 main buttons here: Setup, Down, and Alarm. These buttons allow you to configure almost everything on the device, from setting the time and date to configuring alarms. Now let me show you how to set the correct date and time. To start setting the time, I press the Set button. The display begins to blink, indicating that the settings mode is active. Now I can use the up and down buttons to adjust the numbers. First, I set the year, then the month, and finally, the day. After confirming that, I move on to set the hour and minutes. Once everything looks correct, I press Set again to confirm. And just like that, the device now shows the correct date and time. Looking at the device itself, it's actually designed to be very simple and efficient. The display is clear and easy to read. The button layout is straightforward, so you don't need a manual to figure things out. And the combination of memory batteries plus external power makes it very reliable. Even if the power goes off, your settings remain saved. Now let's test one of the most important features of this device, the alarm function. This device actually allows you to set 2 different alarms. To start, I press the alarm button. Now the alarm time begins blinking. Using the up and down buttons, I set the time for the first alarm. The alarm time is approaching. Let's see how loud this little device can actually be. And there it goes. The alarm just started beeping. The sound is actually quite noticeable for a device this small. If you don't want it to stop completely, you can press a button to activate the snooze function. When I press the button, the alarm stops temporarily, but it doesn't turn off completely. Instead, it snoozes for about 5 minutes. Then it will start beeping again. If you enjoy exploring gadgets like this, make sure to subscribe because I have more interesting devices to test. And I'll see you in the next one.